today. I remain Temitope Oluwafubilaya Abdul, your number one math tutor teacher for both online and physical learning. And today we will be learning factors on which channel? Topnotchfigurestv. Okay, today we're learning factors. What is a factor? A factor is a number that will divide another number exactly. It will divide the number without a remainder. It will divide the number without a remainder. Example, let's say 6 divided by 3. Our answer is 2. There is no remainder, meaning 3 is a what? Factor of 6. It is a factor of 6 without, because it will divide it without what? A remainder. Let's do this. 6 divided by 2. Answer is 3. 2 is also a factor of 6 because there is no remainder. Let's do this. 6 divided by 1. We have 6. 1 is also a factor of 6 because it will divide this without a remainder. Quickly, let us go into this fun fact test. We'll be looking into some facts that will tell us if a number is a factor of another number. So now let's quickly start with 2. 2 is a factor of any number. Any number that ends with 0 or an even number. Any number that ends with 0 or an even number. Example, let us look at 40. Let us look at 3 and 8. 40 is 40. 3 and 8 is what? 38. 40 divided by 2 is what? 20. So 2 is a factor of 40 because it will divide this without what? A remainder. Let us look at this. 38 divided by 2. This is what? 19. 2 will also divide 38. 38 divided by 2. 2 is also a factor of 38 because it will divide it without what? A remainder. Do you get that? So, and look at this. 40 ends with what? 0. Any number that ends with 0, and 8 is also what? An even number. So any number that ends with an even number or ends with a 0, then 2 is a factor no matter how big the number is. No matter how big, even if it's a 6 digit, 7 digit, once it ends with 0 or an even number, 2 is a factor. 2 will divide it. Do we get that? Now let's move. Let's check for 3. 3 is a factor. 3 is a factor of any number. When you add all the digits and it's a multiple of 3. 3 is a factor of any number that when you add all the digits, it is a multiple of 3. Example. Let us look at example. Example 174. Let us add all this. This is a number 174. Add 174 together. 1 plus 7 plus 4. Let us add 1 plus 7, 8. 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is what? 12. Now check your multiples of 3. Is 12 a multiple of 3? That is, check the tables of 3. Your tables of 3. Like 3 times 1. 3 times 2. 3 times 3. 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is what? 12. Since 12 is a multiple of 3, 3 will divide this number. Let us check. Let us check. Ready? So 174 divided by 3. 3 is 17. Now look at the tables of 3. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, closer to 17, but not more than 17. Closer, 15 is closer to 17. The next number we have after 15 is 18. So 3 times 5, 15. Remainder what? 2. Add your 2 here. This is 24. 3 times what is 24? 8. So your answer is what? 58. So meaning 3 will divide 174 without a remainder. So 3 is a factor of 174. Let us look for another number. Let me think of another smaller number this time. 18. 18. 3 is a factor of 18. You know why? Because I know when I had 1 plus 8, it is what? 9. And checking the tables of 3, there is 9 because 3 times 3 is 9. So let's divide 18 divided by 3. It is what? 6. So 3 is a factor of 18. It will divide 18 without what? A remainder. So now let's check out for 4. I hope you get that. Okay, 2 is a factor of any number that ends with what? 0 or an even number. 3 is a factor of any number that when you add all the digits and it is a multiple of 3, it is a what? Factor. 4. 4 is a factor of any number that has 4 is a factor when it ends with at least. At least 2 zeros, or the last 2 digits is what? Is divisible by 4. Let me explain this to you. When it ends with at least 2 zeros, or the last 2 digits are divisible by 4. Now let us look at an example of this. Let us see example of this. 924. 924. Then let us look at 100. 100. The last 2 digits here is what? 24. Can 4 divide this? When you do 24 divided by 4, what is your answer? Our answer is what? 6. Right? So meaning 4 will divide this. Meaning 4 is a factor rather. Sorry, I keep saying division. 4 is a factor of this number because when this is divided by 4, it will what? It will divide it without a remainder. Let us do this. By 4. 4 will divide 4. 1. 4 in 9. Check the tables of 4. What is closer to 9? But not more than 9. It is 8. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 3 is 12. So 12 is more than 9. But 8 is closer and not more. So that is 2. Remainder what? 1. Add your 1 to this, 12. 4 times what is 12? 4 times 3. Then 4 will divide 4. 1. So when you divide this is what? 234. Then let us divide this by 4. Remember, I said when it ends with at least 2 zeros. When it ends with at least 2 zeros. So what we have here is at least 2 zeros. By 4. 4 will divide your 4. 4 in 10. Closer to 10, but not more than 10. It is what? 8. 4 times 2 is what? 8. Because 4 times 3 is 12. 12 is more than 10, but 8 is not more than 10. It is only closer. So we do this. 8, 2. When you take away your 8 from 10, what do you have left? 2. So you have remainder 2. Add your 2 to the 0. We have 20. So 20 divided by 4, it is what? 5. So we have 25. Do we get that? That's easy. So we move to 5. So we've done 2, 3, 4. Then now let's do 5, where we will stop. And we'll continue from there We'll continue from 6 in our next class. So you need to subscribe so you can always get a notification when I upload the next video. So subscribe so you can enjoy this. Then for 5 is a factor of any number that ends with a 0 or 5. 5 is a factor of any number that ends with what? A 0. Any number that ends with 0 or 5. Any number that ends with 0 or 5. Example, let us see this. 550. 875. Because it ends with what? 0. 5 is a factor. It ends with 5. 5 is a factor. Who can tell me another factor for this from what we've learned so far that ends with 0? 2. Yes, 2 is also a factor because it ends with what? A 0. So any number that ends with 0, you should know that 2 is a factor. 5 will also be a factor of such number because it ends with a 0. So let's check. 5 will divide 5. 1. Then in 0, it remains a 0. So this. So now let's check 5. In 8, it will be 1. Because the next number in our tables of 5 is 10. So 8 is closer, but it is not more than. Sorry, 5 is closer to 8, not more than 8. So that is 1. So when you take away 5 from 8, what do you have? 3. So add your 3. 37. So what number in the tables of 5? What number is closer to 37 but not more than 37? That is 35. 5 times what is 35? 5 times 7. Here is 7. 35. So take away 35 from 37. What do you have left? 2. Put your 2 here. You have 25. So in your tables of 5, 5 times what is 25? 5 times 5. So you have 5. So here we have 175. Do we get that? Thank you. All right. See you in our next video. Remember to what? Subscribe. Very, very important. Like, share, and comment. Bye.